When I say thriller, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Some of you probably think about movie classics like Silence of the Lambs and Seven. I will show you what is inside of this mysterious box that I have. I will show you my cultured weeb knowledge about thriller anime. So buckle up and enjoy the video. At number 10 we have Erased. Probably many of you forgot about this anime by now, but I guess Erased didn't get totally erased from your mind. Even so, I think Erased has some of the best art style, music and story out there in this whole world of anime. It is a story about the guy that can time travel. Ooh. But by time travel, he can't really choose to time travel for his own gain. He can only time travel in order to help people, which makes this power very noble, if I may say so. This anime gives time travel very unique and good and new perspective, to be honest. Like, there was thousands of stories about time travel, but this one was done right. We are going to cheat on this one because this is going to be a movie entry on this list, but I need to mention this one since it's almost perfect. This movie was directed by an anime genius director called Satoshi Kon. He sadly passed away from cancer 10 years ago, but he will be remembered by awesome movies like this. This movie is about a pop diva that chose to change her career. She chose to become an actress. And you can only imagine what fan base she has being a pop diva in Japan. Just a couple of creepers that just wants to see Bobs and Vegana. This movie has some really disturbing scenes that shouldn't be really watched by youngsters, so if you are under 18 you shouldn't watch this. At number 8 we have Death Note. Probably most of you have seen this one by now, or I don't know, maybe you have been sleeping under the rock for 13 years, but I hope you are not familiar by this one by watching that Netflix adaptation movie. Please don't do that. Please don't tell me you did that. Just don't. In this anime, we follow the protagonist called Light Yagami that finds a mysterious notebook that gives him power of killing anyone just by writing their name into it. Which was probably not the first time where someone had a notebook where they can write any name inside of it and pretty much murder them. We see how this immense power affects even a totally normal person like this. And I know that many people think that the first half of the anime is amazing and the second half of the anime is pretty trash, but I still think it's really important to watch it. At number 7 we have Higurashi no Nakokoro ni, I probably butchered that one, or in short, When They Cry. We have yet another entry from a 2000s anime collection. This is pretty much the most messed up one so far. When I think about this anime, I think about that board game that everyone forgot about called Cluedo, where one of them gets to be a killer and other people gets to be victims and such things. It's like something like a messed up version of Groundhog's Day, but with people killing each other and changing roles, I guess. This anime was pretty popular back in the day and is getting a remaster in this fall season of anime. If you don't want to watch the older version of the anime, you can watch the newer version. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not, I don't know, but don't take my word for it. It's a safe bet to watch an old version. So, I don't know. You do yourself, I just told you about this. At number 6 we have Death Parade. Death Parade is perhaps being the most well known by being, you know, that game. And Death Parade is probably being inspired by a movie called Saw. And I guess you didn't saw that one coming, hehe. Yet it still manages to put new things to the table. And I don't mean to the pool. It was not pun intended this time. I'm sorry guys, don't kill me, please, please, please. When I watched this anime back in the day, it was quite fun to watch. And in my opinion, it was quite relaxing as well. Maybe I'm messed up or like something, I don't know, but I think you should check it out. At number 5, we have Madoka Magica. When I say thriller anime, the last thing you probably think about is magical girls. Madoka Magica follows a girl named Madoka that decided to sign a contract with the devil. When I say devil, you're probably thinking about a guy with horns and a trident and a red skin, I guess. The devil's name is actually Kyubey, and he makes a little girl sign contracts for him in order to fuel his twisted need. This little teddy bear is really a creepy bastardo. Even though that is the case, I would really recommend you to watch this anime. At number 4 we have a Rainbow. This anime is probably the most depressing thing I have ever watched. Even though that is the case, I still don't regret a single moment that I spent watching this show. This anime follows a group of teenagers that are stuck in a so-called special reform school that is pretty much a jail in disguise. Those young men are tested each day by the guards and other inmates. They are being tortured both mentally and physically. And while watching this anime, you can just hope that there is light in the end of the tunnel for them. This anime fell under the radar for most people, and I really can't stress it out how good this is. So please go watch it, rate it on Anime List, and I don't know, let's make it popular again. At number 3 we have Steins Gate. Yet another entry that revolves around, you guessed it, time travel. But this time they are using a freaking microwave to go back in time. Even though Steins Gate is based on a visual novel, I think that the story on this one is just simply amazing. It's ranked second on my anime list, and I think that means something. At number 2 we have Kaiji. I know that our style in this one is pretty ugly, but stay with me, man. Imagine if Kakegurui had a really good story. Well, that's pretty much Kaiji, and there is no fan service, man. Or is there? Kaiji spends his days drinking and doing pretty much nothing. But for some reason that I won't spoil, he is forced to participate in a gambling tournament where his life is at stake. This tournament is filled with all kinds of weird games, and when you watch him struggle with each game, it really puts you on the edge of your seat. At number 1 we have Monster. Let me ask you something. How would you feel if you saved Hitler's life? Well, that is what our main protagonist called Kenzo Tenma had to deal with. Well, Hitler is not exactly his name, but his name is Johann Lieber. And he is probably my favorite anime villain. And I'm not rating him on a coolness scale, I'm rating him on the evil scale. He is probably the most evil motherfucker that I have ever seen in my entire life. In this anime you will see the making of the psychopath, and you will soon realize that we are not all born evil, we are made evil. You are probably wondering by now, where is Psycho-Pass? Well, I didn't finish watching it, I'm still in the watching process of the anime. And I can say it is really an honorable mention. So, if you like this video, please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and please tell me what would you like to see next.